fight fans, James Smith from In This Corner at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, getting ready for Maypac Saturday night. Excited about that. And you know who else is excited? Obviously, boxing fans. But you can tell you're in a big fight when the greats, past and present, world champions, legends, are excited, and everybody has a pick as to who's going to win. You're great at breaking fights down. We got Mayweather, the slick defensive fighter. Manny is an offensive juggernaut. Who do you like and why?
Well, I just like Manny, because not necessarily because he throws a lot of punch and hard punch, but he's very elusive and he might be very hard to hit. The only time it's going to be very interesting to see what happens, because Floyd's going to have to force to throw more than 38 punches around with this guy. Manny's got to be close. Manny's going to be close. Manny's going to be fast. He's going to be side to side, and Floyd got to bring an A+ game.
Well, I don't have a prediction, because what I say is not going to help nobody, and what I say is not going to. And you can't win what I say, because the fact of the matter, I don't know these individuals to a point to even make them think that I don't think they're gonna win. And the art of the game is that they got to fight they fight, and I understand they can fight they fight. And if you're gonna leave it, one thing I can say, you can't trust the judges. Neither one of them can't trust the judges. So if you can't trust the judges, then you got to put it in your hand by doing the very best fight you can fight.
What are you doing here? You're going to be co-hosting this big fight tomorrow night.
Yeah, I came to help these guys count their money. That's what I came to do.
You know, you were a part of a fight with Mike Tyson where I always bring it up with this one because it was networks working together and ring announcers and all. Do you compare this, the way it was put together, to yours with Tyson?
Absolutely. I've always said that it only takes paper to put a great fight together. And when people are enemies or, don't dislike each other, paper still helps. I said, I'm not fighting anymore. Okay, I'll take the money.
Well, keys to victory for Manny Pacquiao. What does he need to do to be victorious tomorrow night?
Well, Manny Pacquiao is going to have to take some chances in there because, in order to get Floyd, nobody's really figured out how to box Floyd yet. And I know he's going to have to be great with his foot movement, quick, and make sure when he's coming in to move side to side, he can't move coming in straight. The volume of punches he's going to have to pick up. He's going to have to throw, combinations, 5 punches. He punches like a horse with any hand, and, this is one thing. So all he has to do is try and catch Floyd, which is difficult. So I've always said you can't hit what you can't catch.
Yeah, once Floyd locks in his GPS, he is difficult to beat. What does Floyd need to do? Just be Floyd?
Just be Floyd. If it ain't broke, don't need to fix it. Simple as that. I mean, the whole world is watching this fight right now. He's pretty focused. He's like me before a fight, you know what I mean? Don't like taking pictures, don't want to sign autographs, moody,
Because so much of this game is up here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, you got to stay focused. Both guys got to stay focused. They've done it before over and over, so it's nothing new to them, and they're used to it.
Who do you like?
I think Floyd, because the fact that, he hasn't lost yet, so I'm going to go with the guy that's always won.
I mean, you have to lean toward Floyd with the O. You have to respect his O. He's got that O for many reasons, and nobody's proven that they can find a blueprint to beat him. Guys have had good rounds, good moments, but they haven't been able to put the whole package together. So you have to lean toward Floyd, but you can't count Manny out. Manny has a country on his back. He knows what it means to take that O and be the first guy to defeat Floyd. So, again, all those ingredients involved, I think it's going to live up to the hype come tomorrow night.
And what does Manny have to do to win this fight Saturday night?
Well, I feel Manny got to throw a lot of punches. He got to move his head, and he got to keep stepping over. If he stands in front of Mayweather, Mayweather's going to eat him apart. If he try to box Mayweather, he's going to eat him apart. Manny's only chance to me is to will Mayweather in and standing there and trading with him, or he get Mayweather on the ropes and he let his hands go. But if he don't let his hands go, then I just feel like he's not going to have anything for Floyd.
So you think volume is really a lot of punches for Manny, early and often?
Right, or from start to finish.
What does Floyd need to do other than just locking in his GPS and being Floyd?
Well, Floyd need to keep his jab out there. Manny likes to jump in a lot with a lot of shots, and I feel like Floyd can stop him in his tracks with his jab and his right hand. Because if Manny's not in a certain position, then he can't get his straight left off. He's open for the right hand. So Floyd's a great straight right-hand fighter. So I just felt like everything is equaling up to Floyd victory.
I think Mayweather will pull out a close, talked about, controversial decision, split, or maybe split down the middle when people would say, hey, Pacquiao won a close round. No, Mayweather won a round. To me, that's good for boxing. Maybe not good for both of the guys who want to win and who want to win and not have a controversy. But I see a styles that's, other than the southpaw and orthodox, that's sort of like evened up based on the IQ of both guys, based on how they think far as when it comes to this level of boxing at this big stage. Pacquiao's going to be in Mayweather's face, no question. He's an aggressive fighter. He's not 100% a counterpuncher. He has speed in his movement, foot movement, and also hand speed. Mayweather has to counterpunch everything and counterthink everything that Pacquiao tries to do or do. That tug of war of who want to take control of the fight is going to be important on who wins the fight. That's why I give Mayweather the edge based on the defense, the counterpunching, waiting to set traps for Pacquiao, and Pacquiao have to overcome more things than I believe, personally, that Mayweather has to overcome. But it will be the first 6 rounds, I believe, that make me look like a genius of predicting. After the first 6 rounds, I will know whether I'm a fool or whether I'm a genius.
My prediction, I think that Floyd wins because he has more to his boxing than Manny does, which both guys are great. And Manny, what he does very well. But I have to go with Floyd. Any guy can win, but I have to give it to Floyd.
Decision?
I don't know. I think it can be a knockout. I think Floyd wants a knockout, and doing that, he can expose himself to be a knockout. So I think it's going to be a knockout. I think that something's going to happen in this fight.
Floyd have one of the best defense in the world, so I think he can maybe make a little bit of mistakes, and because of his defense, it's going to bring him on top of just a little bit more. You know, nobody really just fleshly hits Floyd in the face clean. So with that being said, you know, he always had I think the hand speed match up well, but if he can adapt to Manny and use his defense and come in on shots, I think he can be victorious as well too. You know, he's been on top for a very long time. He has everything to lose in this fight. He have his legacy. He have an undefeated record. Manny don't have nothing to lose, and sometimes, you know, the ones that don't have nothing to lose are the dangerous ones to be around. You know, all so right. I think it's going to be a great fight. But I definitely have Floyd winning this fight. But this is boxing, and anything can happen in boxing. I feel if this fight becomes any bit close, I think they're going to give it to Manny, because a rematch, even a draw, is more money.
I think Manny needs to assert himself early on in the fight. When you got a guy like Mayweather, who is a defensive master, right? You have to offset him. And Manny being a southpaw, he has the keys to do that. You know, the shoulder roll won't really be effective like with other orthodox opponents. So Manny Pacquiao being a fast opponent, we don't know if he's going to be the faster, but he's a very fast opponent, and he's very comfortable with throwing those straight lefts and overhand lefts as well. So if he can assert himself early on and disrupt the flow of Mayweather, we might see some controversy that night.
And I am picking Floyd Mayweather. Why?
Why?
Floyd Mayweather, because he is the smarter fighter, period. Okay, let's go with Pacquiao. Pacquiao, he's a great fighter, great puncher, great speed, great footwork, but he's also a reckless fighter. He is unorganized. He throws punches sometimes without thinking. And that's where Mayweather's going to annihilate. That's where he's going to take the advantage and make points and possibly knock this guy out. Pacquiao, honestly, Pacquiao knocked himself out against Juan Manuel Marquez. We both know that. He walked into that punch.
Do you
for
think,
being
though,
reckless.
that could have made him a smarter fighter because of that? Do you think maybe he has been,
Nope.
you know, no?
Nope.
Okay.
Go back to the Timothy Bradley fight. A few times he walked into the same punch. Timothy does not have the power. Mayweather, yes, he hasn't knocked the fighter out in so long, but yet he still has power, man. This guy, just because he doesn't, he doesn't stay there, he doesn't sit on his punches, but he's a great puncher as well.
Well, you've heard from all the legends, past and present. Everybody has a pick. Of course, I have mine. I like Floyd Mayweather to win a decision in this fight. I think Manny gets off to a real good start with his volume punching. He's going to try to unleash that right hook and work Floyd into the straight left. But at the end of the day, after 3 or 4 rounds, Floyd locks in his GPS and wins a unanimous decision and goes home with this tremendous emerald belt provided by the WBC. The real winners, all the boxing fans, were finally getting the fight we've all been waiting for. From the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, I'm James Smith.